Welcome back to the Place with Cars YouTube channel and an episode of something we have done in a long time, Miniatures Mondays. You can see here I have quite the beat up box, courtesy of the Postal Service, doing great work these days. Anyways, this comes from eBay, and it is a selection of things that I have been waiting on. I haven't been working a whole lot on my miniature collection as of late. Just hasn't been a whole lot I wanted, and also I've been really concentrating on the big cars. So it's been a hot minute since we've done a Miniatures Monday, but some stuff finally came out that I just absolutely had to have. And those of you that have followed Miniatures Mondays are probably not going to be surprised by any of these, but let's take them out, take a look. All right. This is actually the car that precipitated this whole purchase. Absolutely had to have this. Once again, purchased on eBay. Look at that. That is Parnelli Jones 1967 Mercury Cougar SCCA Trans Am race car. So again, followers of the channel for a real long time, or Miniatures Mondays for a real long time, know that I am a huge Trans Am fan. And I don't mean the Pontiacs, I mean SCCA, the classic muscle car, pony car road racers. To me, they were just the coolest thing that ever was. They had insanely good drivers. I mean, you're talking Parnelli Jones, Mark Donahue, Bob Tullis, I mean, just Swede Savage, all sorts of really good drivers. And by 1970, literally everybody was playing. And obviously, as an AMC guy and a Javelin guy, we had a big part in that, won the championship 3 times. But I love all of them. I truly do. And when I saw this that came out from Acme, which is actually these are Greenlight castings, and Greenlight manufactures them, but Acme is the company that is doing these like special versions. I had to have this for the collection. So yeah, that one, the packaging is so cool. That one might just stay in the package. But if you're buying one Trans Am thing, you might as well buy 2 Trans Am things. And you can see here, it is another Trans Am race car and truck combo. This one is a, like a fantasy, or not quite based on a real, there we go, not quite based on a real one. So we just have a generic GM truck cab there with a 69 Camaro with some shell stickers and some stripes. Not bad, a C30 ramp truck and a Camaro. This one was actually relatively cheap, this Greenlight one. I want to say it was less than half the price of the Parnelli Jones. But I like rounding out my collection with these. 1, because they're kind of hard to get. And 2, because if you ever looked at the Trans Am races, like, yes, you had the big factory teams, and then you had a ton of privateers. And if it was a smaller race or regional race, you'd have all sorts of guys, and they'd be running with, A sedans, B sedans and stuff, trying to move up into Trans Am. So stuff like this is way more common out there than stuff like that. So I really like to get these when they make them to add to my collection. So that one I will totally open up and add to the display, which shoot a comment below, actually, if you want to see that. I probably have, and this isn't like a brag. I mean, I just legit, because I've been collecting these so long, I probably have one of the most comprehensive SCCA Trans Am collections that there is. And if you would like a full tour of the whole thing, both diecast car and HO scale slot car, let me know. I would be happy to break out the big camera and get all the cars out and put that together if it's something y'all would actually like to see. Alright, so this one's a little different. This is not a Trans Am racer. This is Alan Moffat Racing Australia. This livery, this particular car, I believe, ran in Australia. There's a thing down there called the Touring Car Masters, which, if you don't know what that is, go look it up on YouTube right now. It's insane. It's like the old school Trans Am cars, but they race them now, and they race them ridiculously hard. And if I remember right, this is a car that he was running down there, or a livery based on a car. So it's got bigger flares, bigger wheels and stuff, which is kind of so cool. I thought I had to add that one to the list. I got a couple more in here too. Like I said, when there were new Trans Am cars, I had them. Ah, yes, this is the other one. Oh, no, it's not. That is not what I was thinking. There's one more Trans Am in here, I believe. That is a very empty box. This one then. Aha, yes. So, Trans Am famously ran the pony cars. They also ran the under 2.5 liter size, which became dominated by the Datsun 510. And whammo bammo, look at this. Green Light Miho Exclusives Chrome Edition of the Brie Datsuns. So Brock Racing Enterprises, they absolutely, it was them and the Alphas were the two heavy hitters, and then Porsche got into it later. But yeah, I love the junior Trans Ams as well and have those in my collection. I was actually not expecting Chrome Edition. I thought I had purchased the regulars. I'm gonna have to see what was up with that, because I like collecting the actual liveries like that and the stuff that is, you know, could be. These are kind of more diecast collector things. That's not really my jam. Might have an old Mixeroonie up on that one. And maybe they're thinking, you know, oh, one in every 100 people will send them the special one, except for I'm the guy that doesn't want the special one. All right, and then here we have our only non-Trans Am. I love all road racing cars, especially anything that did Le Mans. And you know, when you get a GT40 Mark II, you've got to take it. Especially, check this out. It's weathered. Look at the dirt on the nose and the sides of the car and kind of up the back, and then the top is still nice and white on the stripes. That one's super rad. I had to get. This one was an Auto World one. Auto World's been coming out with some really cool stuff lately. They've got, for those of you that collect just regular street cars instead of the racing cars, they have a first gen RX-7, a Datsun 280ZX, and a 4th gen Supra are all like new castings by them right now. So definitely take a look into Auto World if you want something that is not very standard in the rest of the manufacturers. All right, and finally, the one fun thing. I had to get Rick and Morty's ship with the garbage can motors. That was just too good. That's the fun faff one. But yeah, that's adding to the old Trans Am collection. Again, if you're interested in seeing this whole collection, drop a comment below and let me know. If enough of you are interested, I am definitely happy to get them all out. Probably take the whole table here and get out all of the die casts, all the slot cars, and we'll go over all the over 2.5 liter and the under 2.5 liter cars. But yeah, I've got the whole thing represented. Really love the Trans Am racing. So anyways, that's been Miniatures Monday. Hope you all enjoyed it. Until next time though, this has been the Plays of the Cars YouTube channel.